The Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the shotgun, the inside give. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking down the middle. It's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll run it again. Jukes his way for more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And some room to work. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the 1st quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him. And a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. Fires on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Flips it out on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. This This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He makes a catch. Bounced off his feet.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Underwood. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On fourth down, going to the air. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Sends it back in motion. Oh, better look out. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll try the run. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. He's going for it all. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's Klein. It's a running room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Sets up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They just keep firing. Right down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Wide open spaces. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names. And Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Finds a little space. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Play number 9 on this drive. Off play action. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in the position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Give to the running back. Finding an escape route. All out of space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Working that left side now. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check.
Oh, he's got some space. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the fantasy game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. To the air. It's Manning. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. On target to the left. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to run it. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Longhorns are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
With the run on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the wins.
To throw, it's Manning. Looking for the goal line. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to find the end zone. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll need the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
So here comes the Michigan offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the Wolverines will keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
The Wolverines are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to take off. Fights off a defender. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Power football with the run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. He's got an open man. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. This defense will start the 4th on its heels. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Fires to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, first down and more. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The inside handoff. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCulley. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting them.
And he's got it inside the 35. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback empties his backfield. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. catch in the middle. It's Simpson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. Was perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
The Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Here's the pressure. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. He's going for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's McCulley. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The short hands, it's McCulley. Timeout called by the offense, clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Throws for the tight end. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not hand.
Oh, he wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battles.